it definitely wasn't the plan to premiere it at Cannes. It was a hope.
It was a hope and a
but you can't have a plan on that.
And the vaguest of plans, but we really had no idea when we would finish the movie
Would
together.
a film that you wanted to make be ready for Cannes? That was always an issue. As he shaped it and I watched that taking place, we both really liked what we saw. We were very happy with it.
Well, he did not want to see the movie until it was somewhat down the road, and it was a very smart decision because he then had a terrific perspective on it. There was a very...
To cut me out of the film.
Many of the suggestions were how to get less of him in the movie.
Yeah.
And I wrote that off to his innate modesty.
But I thought it was made a better film.
Yeah.
Because people would just anticipate if you're an actor who's well known, you're going to be like, me, and more me. He and I had met years ago. We're reacquainted at the Hamptons Film Festival. I've always been very intrigued by Jimmy's career. The more time I spent with him, the more I got to know him, the more I wanted to work with him because he's such a unique guy. Everybody knows that. A narrative film that we had talked about at length. We talked about it for the better part of a year. Then all of a sudden we turned around and we just said, Cannes is coming. What if we could go to Cannes and the movie you and I are talking about making, make a movie about the selling of that idea? And then all of a sudden the whole thing just flipped right on its back and we went off and we did it.
And even when we got here, we still were improvising our way through each day to a large degree. There were set pieces with Polanski, with Bertolucci, with Ryan Gosling, but even when we would set them, they were always sort of fluid, but what was most fluid was what we were going to do the rest of the time, cruising the Croisette, where we were going to go, how we were going to find the money, the moments of doubt that we had, going to the Vanity Fair party, the variety of things that happened at Cannes magnified.
This movie does not exist and would not have existed if it weren't for Fremeau and for the graciousness of Cannes. Because other film festivals aren't as secure as they are. They would never have given us this access. No. They would never have helped us. They would never have sat down with us. And Fremeau knew that we were coming here to herald Cannes.
Yeah.
And we were going to look inside the cracks of film financing, but never to diminish Cannes.
Right. And I feel without ass-kissing, we paid them back. That is to say, the film is a legitimate, not so much homage, an expression of the beauty of Cannes and the complexity of Cannes.
As much access as they could give us, they gave us, because we can't be everywhere and be intrusive.
We had a plethora of great stuff to choose from. There is a 4-hour version of this movie.
Our DVD extras, right?
Will be. It'll be a 40-hour DVD.
40 or 4?
40.
Good God.
All right, good.